Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. Let us look at the US markets. US markets were down for 4 straight days. Yesterday it was very choppy but ended in green. And S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100, so the both were down for 4 straight days before yesterday. So yesterday they ended up in green. But Asian markets are not reacting. Why Asian markets are not reacting? Probably the US futures are down. And yesterday, now the US futures are down more than what it was gained yesterday during the market hours. Let us say the Dow was up 40-45 points, now Dow future is more than 100 points. And Moody's, a credit rating agency, Moody's said US credit rating may be coming into trouble if US government goes for shutdown. So September 30 is the deadline for them to resolve this debt issue. If they do not resolve it, and then the US government may have to go for shutdown. But as per some media report, so the chances are very high the US government will shut down at least for a few days. So the probability of both the parties coming together to resolve this issue before September 30 is very low. And also as per media reports, earlier even when the US government shuts down, the economic data collection, announcement of economic data used to continue to function. But now they say there will be no more, which means that US jobs data will not come, US consumer price inflation data will not come. So people will not get any data. So the people will be totally confused. So therefore, as I told you in the beginning of this month itself, September is usually not a good month for global markets. So that's panning out very well. And it looks like it's likely to spill over to October also because of this US debt ceiling issue. So yesterday night the GIFT Nifty closed in green, but right now as expected, so it is down by about 35-40 points. And Nifty is already down for 5 straight days, and today it is opening lower. So in that case it can become 6th day if Nifty closes in negative. But right now we have indication that Nifty will be opening lower, but we do not know. So many things can happen between 9:15 and 3:30. As expected, FIIs have sold heavily yesterday. They have sold for about 2,300 crore yesterday during the post-market time. Until that time the data was not out. The domestic institutions have bought for about 1,500 crore. So still there is a net outflow of 800 crore through institutions. So with yesterday's selling, FII selling has crossed 20,000 crores. And 20,000 crore in a month is a big figure, and normally that happens only during the downtrend of the market. But number one, it seems that they are selling only the large cap stocks. So only the large caps are coming under pressure, while the broader markets are not doing that bad. And one day banks go down, next day banks try to recover, IT stocks go down. Whether banks go down, IT goes down, always Reliance go down. So it looks like now we cannot rely on Reliance. So Reliance has corrected significantly, about 10% in the last 1 or 2 months. So if market has to recover, the Reliance has to recover, the banks have to recover, and IT stocks have to recover. But right now everything looking not so bullish. So just to talk about the technical, so if you can remember, I told you last time on the way up, the 19,700 is crossed, markets become bullish. And the market in fact became bullish. It went up to 20,200. That was almost 500 point up. Then coming down, and on the way down at 19,740, so technically it has become bearish. So that is why I always suggest people, if you want to take a view and if you want to play the view, so you play through options rather than futures. Had somebody gone long in future at 19,700, when it come to 19,740, he had to exit, he would have made only 40 rupees profit, whereas through options he would have made much more money because of time value. So the same way, now when 19,740 is broken on the downside, the Nifty has become bearish. But though it has become bearish, the markets are not falling. The markets are too choppy, and it goes to 19,800, again falling below 19,700, again go above 19,800, again falling below 19,700. So it is going up and down with 19,740 as the center point. And today also, I am sure there will be hell lot of volatility. The markets are not going to fall straight away. So there is a possibility. So this time, technicals may fail also, but usually once the technical shows long, it has to move at least 200-300 point up. And once it shows technically short, it has to move 200 to 300 point down. So then only the people who have taken long or short position, they can be in a quite comfortable situation. But right now the markets are too choppy. And looking at the Bank Nifty is moving so violently between 44,500 and 45,000. I am talking about the Bank Nifty future. I think in last two trading session, at least 4 or 5 times, it moved to 44,500, then 45,000, again 44,500, again 45,000. And Bank Nifty especially, is too volatile. And Nifty is not that volatile, but still it is very volatile. So looking at the open interest, so yesterday I told you 19,700 call itself, people started rating aggressively. So that's because, the expiry is too close. So today is Tuesday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so only 3 more days, and 19,700 was trading around 60-65 rupees. So, the people think, they can make easy money. But sometimes, I'll tell you, during the last week, the market tend to throw some surprises. So US debt selling, FII selling, global markets are bleeding. Sometimes when everything is very, very bad, and markets will be, maybe extremely overshot in the short term. So maybe some domestic institution coming and supporting the market, so there can be a significant short covering. So always remember, if you want to play through options in the last week of the expiry, you are exposed to gamma risk. So that you have to keep in mind. So right now everything is looking bearish only, but as I always say, sometimes smart money will enter the market only when everything is bearish. So that is when they can buy a large amount of shares without disturbing the market. So there is a possibility, but as of yesterday, the US markets rebound yesterday, it looks like a dead cat bounce. So today the downward is likely to resume. So until this US debt ceiling issue is over, the markets are continue to be choppy or ultimately likely to go down. So however, coming to our market, so my stand remains the same, 19,500 on the downside, 19,850 on the higher side. So for next 2 or 3 trading sessions, but be assured there will be hell lot of volatility. So I am reporting from my new apartment, but still we are yet to set up camera angle, everything. So that's why now the camera position, lighting, not really very good, but definitely we will improve over next few days. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.